Hello, it's Elliot. Um, I wanted to do something a little different, and I've definitely been influenced in the past year by um, other creators on YouTube, and to even include myself in that category is kind of facetious and kind of arrogant. I don't mean to come across as conceited. Um, it's something that I want to do, um, but not something that I feel I currently do. Um, I'm fat. I'm kind of boring. Um, I'm weird. I don't dress particularly well. I'm kind of a slob. I'm messy. I'm dirty. Um, I'm not very stylish. I'm not the richest person. Uh, I don't have all the answers. I don't even have all the questions. Um, and this will probably be filmed in segments um, as an introduction to my repurposing of my channel. I'm no longer going to be doing just transition videos. I'd like to talk about a wider range of topics and hopefully start creating content that's a little bit higher quality than just straight up webcam videos that sound and look like shit. Um, I'm just I'm inspired by the creators on YouTube, and I've been following some of them for a while, and I've gotten very into what they're doing. And I'm talking about people like Troye Sivan and Amazing Phil and Dan is Not on Fire. And that'd be probably my top three. And then also probably Community Channel, which I've known about for years. I just had to make a departure and then come back and arrive back at that same station where it's like, okay, cool, this person is putting out really good content. Okay, take a few years and forget about it. Come back and say, oh, this person's still making really good content, and they've been able to keep it going for, years, and it's still a good thing for them. So, I don't have video editing skills. I don't have a nice camera. I don't have good speakers. I don't have good recording equipment. I don't know what I can do. But one thing that I do want to do is make higher quality videos. Um, Everything will be captioned. Um, because inclusivity is something I believe in on a moral scale, an ethical scale, and also on the personal scale, knowing people who these videos would be inaccessible to if I did not create the captions. Um, and the reason why is because YouTube's captioning system is absolute shit. Just to put it out there. So I do it all by hand, as well as I possibly can, trying to capture what goes on sound-wise in the videos, which is not always an easy task, but it can get very tedious as I keep talking. The more I talk, the more tedious it gets. So see how much tedium I can deal with tonight. um, but just In my videos so far, I've really only talked about trans stuff, um, as a trans person, and I fall somewhere within the gray area of demi guy and trans guy, somewhere in that wibbly wobbly, gookly wookly um area is where I lie on my gender in my gender understanding of myself. Um, I'm not really a girl. Um, I'm kind of a guy. Um, I'm kind of something in between and kind of just something not any of those things. And that can be really hard for a lot of people to wrap their head around. Um, but I think it's important for me to be completely straightforward because a lot of non-binary identities that are not male, female, man, woman, you know, um, any identities that fall outside that category, or me with my wibbly wobbly gender fuckery, um, I think it's important to acknowledge that those exist, and that's why I'm not um, going to really build this channel as a female to male transgender journey. Um, while I'm transitioning socially and physically in some ways, um, in ways that are obvious and not obvious, um, I I guess I'm really not taking a linear path, and I think that it's important to acknowledge the sheer amount of paths that are not linear like that. Um, I've been lucky enough to work with a Planned Parenthood clinic, and they use something called informed consent, which means that in this state, if you are informed of all of the potential risks and potential benefits of a treatment, you can consent to it, and then they will treat you with that, with whatever course you're going through. Um, like I said, I'm not a person of great means. Um, I I'm on food stamps and I live in a group home, and it's just I'm not like the richest person ever, and I have to pay for all of my testosterone and needles and syringes and all of that. I have to pay for it all myself out of pocket. Um, and while that's a really shitty thing because my insurance doesn't want to believe that I need any sort of help with that or that I deserve any sort of help with that, I think it's also a testament to how much I feel like I need this transition in my life. Um, uh, things are often very confusing, but I've found that it's something that needs to happen in some instances. You know, there aren't always avenues for people with non-binary identities to transition the way they see fit. The medical model, which basically pathologizes, gender nonconforming identities, um, basically doesn't allow any room for treatment for people who aren't I'm a guy but I'm a guy or I'm a girl, it doesn't there's no outside of that there really isn't a lot you can do. And that's that's one of the reasons why I'm transitioning the way I'm transitioning. And also just because in this day and age, um, people don't understand like feeling or for example, people don't even understand like being gender fluid, um, or bigender or agender or other genders like that, which aren't male female. Um, so basically, I want people to see me as a guy because that is the truest expression of gender that I can have that is socially acceptable. Um, and that might seem like a cop out, but in reality, that's how I'm protecting myself. And that's what I believe I need to do. Um, that choice is mine alone. And I understand the ramifications and the consequences of it. And that's all I can really say, I mean, going back to that principle of informed consent, if you understand the risks and the benefits, you have to make decisions for yourself. And I all I can really do is be honest. I'm honest to a fault, and maybe that is one redeeming quality that I can bring up. I like to think that I'm funny. I don't know if everyone thinks my jokes are funny, so I don't know if that really counts for much. I think I'm funny. I think I'm honest. I think I'm determined, and I feel like I do things from the heart. And I hope that comes through as I begin to learn more about, being on YouTube and having these videos be public where people can actually access them. So I'm going to wrap it up there, but I'm probably going to add some more stuff tomorrow and later this weekend. Thank you for watching if you watched through, and if not, thank you for watching also, even though you won't hear me say this. And there will probably be more this weekend as I figure out what the hell I'm going to do with this channel. Alright, thank you. Bye.